What zip codes are seeing positive increases year over year, and what zip codes are just crashing? Jeremy at the Night Group, your favorite Austin realtor. Today, we're going to do this video a little bit differently than what I've normally been doing. Normally, I have a great editor that adds in all this cool B-roll and fun stuff. Not doing that today. He's out of town, so I got to edit into this video myself. I don't have 25 hours to edit a video, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go through and show you the zip codes that are seeing the highest increases and the lowest increase. Now we're in June of 2023. So now I can finally do year over year comparisons based on what's happening in the market. And, I did this video a few months ago. And if I looked at some of those numbers from a few months ago, the numbers have changed drastically. Some of those numbers that were down 30% are actually only down 4% now. Some of those that were positive are now negative. And I'll go through and tell you about some of those numbers. Now, you're probably going to say, hey, can I get a chart of all 44 of the zip codes you used and everything? I want this data for myself. The only people that get this data are my clients. I'm sorry. So if you've gone into my website and subscribed to my website, this is where I send a lot of this information out to my clients. It's okay that you use my channel for free info. It's awesome. But I do have a lot of paying clients that I send this information directly to. So this is what they consult me for. So I want to go through and look at the top 10 that saw the biggest decreases. Let's start with 78748. So 78748 is number 10 on the list, and it saw a negative 16.5 drop. So the median right now, if you're in 78748, is going to be around 478 right now. And what's interesting about this is still a pretty hot zip code. I have a lot of clients that buy in this zip code. Being down 16%, I don't think it's actually really down 16%, 78748 right now, and see if you can actually buy something for that price. Now, I did this in a live stream the other day, and what's interesting, whatever the median price was, that median price wasn't even available. I think that was in Round Rock when we looked. But if you look, there's quite a bit active on the market right now. I mean, there's quite a bit. So if you're looking for, brand new, there's brand new on the market for 475. So it is possible to get under 475, which is the median, but not very many. Here's 1,200 square feet right here. 3 bedroom, 2 baths, going to be 399. If you've ever paid attention to my channel, this is one of my favorite zip codes to invest in personally. You have a lot of tech professionals that will rent from here and drive downtown, South Park Meadows area over here. So there's a lot of good stuff in this area, the location wise. And now South Manchac right here, Menchaca. Oh my God, I am turning Texas. I said Manchac. Right here, down in this area of South Menchaca, you have Luster Pearl that just went in, a bunch of fun bars and restaurants. So this is definitely a good spot to be in if you're not necessarily worried about schools or anything like that. Okay, let's look at the next on the list, and it was 78739. This is a zip code I personally just left. You have Circle C in here, parts of Shady Hollow. This was down 18.4%, with the median price of 850. Now, 850 doesn't really get you in Circle C a whole lot. Let's look at what you can actually get for that price. The one reason that people buy specifically in this area is it goes to Circle C schools, and Circle C schools have really, really good school ratings. So I could pull that up here, but I don't have an editor to throw it over the top, so I'm not going to do that. This is a neighborhood I used to live in, and 875 is going to be the bare minimum for getting in this area. I mean, you have 2.1 million down in Avanya. You have, for the most part, in Circle C, you're looking, I mean, I don't see much under 850 right now. There's a couple, 620 over here, Meridian, 4 bedroom, 2 bath. That's not a bad deal. You have, for the most part, everything 770 or above, 849 right here. I mean, this is what you'll get if you are looking for that medium price right now. Not a bad property. 4 bed, 3 bath, 2,800 square foot. These are going to be older properties. What is this? 1989. Yeah, 1989. So that's what you're going to get over there. Let's go to the next on this list, and that's 78724. This is on the east side. A lot of people bought over here in the Hornsby Bend area, and it's because it's close to Tesla, right? It's, Tesla is literally going in right here, or went in right here. You can see the spot right here. So Tesla's right there. A lot of people were buying for location to that. So in 78724, the median price right now is 392, and it's down 18.9% year over year from June. If we were to look at these numbers year to date, the year to date's actually not as bad. In fact, I have some of these numbers here. So if we were to go 78723 year to date, so this is where I pull my data from. If you were wondering, this is actually from the Austin Border Realtors. 78724 So year to date, it's only down about 9% from January to now. But if you go back to June, which was the peak of the market last year, you're looking at down 18.9%. Finding a home under 392 shouldn't be that hard in 78724. Let's take a look. So right now over here, I mean, look on the east side, if you're looking at this zip code, there's a couple new build neighborhoods over here. Here's one right here for 829, 500 for the most part, 49, 370 for 1200 and well, basically 1300 square foot property. Over here is where everybody's looking at the most. This area right here, Hornsby Bend, you got 300 for a little bit older home, 340 for a 1600 square foot home. So I've had investors buy over here. Some of the area over here, the tax rate's really low too. It's like 1.8%. So something like this wouldn't be a bad thing. You know, 2003. This has got a little bit of updates in it. So a lot of people have looked over here. So pay attention to some of these numbers because it might be important if you are looking to invest. Some of these that are down might be a good opportunity to buy in. We'll talk about 78704 in a minute, but there's some really good ones that I would pay attention to if you are looking to buy in the area or if you're looking to invest and you're trying to find the areas to take advantage of some of these prices. So next on this list is going to be 78757. This is like really north Allendale area. This is a great spot. I mean, look at this. This is a little, I mean, great spot. Wooten is going to cover this area. So 78757 is down 19.9% with a median of 663. You're just not going to find anything for 663 in there. I'm just telling you right now. So if we look at this area, I mean, what you get in here is a lot of fix and flips, right? So people are buying stuff in the 700s, they're tearing it down or rebuilding it. So you're getting a lot of kind of skewed data in here. But 750 is going to get you a 1600 square foot house. 925 is going to get you a 2000 square foot house. And really, if you're looking for larger, newer, you're looking at 2.9 million, 2.8 million for a 5 bed, 5 bath in this area. This area is super walkable though. So if you're looking for an area with walkability, this is definitely that area. All right, 78750 is the next in this list. This is northwest near Anderson Mill. This area, the pricing right now is going to be down 20%, and it says 540. I just don't know that I'm going to see 540 as a price that you're going to find in that area. Let's look, 78750. So this area right here, this is like the Jolly Bill area. If you're going next to the Balcones golf course, I mean, you're looking at 800, 900 minimum. So this just shows you that probably a lot more of those lower dollar sales. So lower dollar, when I say that, I don't mean a derogatory term. I just mean under 500. So you're looking at 450 for some of this area. So a lot of these sales are probably what was driving these prices because if you look at it, I mean, 875, 900, and a little bit more in this area. But this area is a good location. If you're looking right now, this might be one of those locations you look because it's not far from the domain. If prices are depressed, like these numbers are kind of showing they are, this would definitely be a good spot. All right, 78723. Now, this one's interesting because 78723 is the Steiner Ranch area. Steiner Ranch is a very popular area. You're close to the lake, close to Apache Shores. There's a lot in this area to do. My only like negative, if you're going to be in Steiner Ranch, if you live down towards the bottom and not really up at the top of the neighborhood, it's a long drive to get to downtown. The top of the neighborhood, not as bad, but there's lights, traffic. It is not fun. But 78732, median price is 895, so about 900, down 20.1%. This area, I don't know. I just don't think that finding something under 900, you're going to get brand new, but you will find some stuff over there. So looking here, there is stuff under 900, not a lot. It's going to get you like this house right here, 3,000 square feet, 4 bedroom, 4 bath. What is this? 1998 home. Pretty decent house. This is what it's going to get you if you're trying to get under 900. Now, this does look a little outdated to me, so you tell me if it's outdated or not. If you're looking primarily in this area, you're going to be closer to $1 million for a newer home. This one right here, 5 bed, 4 bath, 3,400 square foot. So there you go. The next on this list is Dripping Springs. Now, this really isn't Austin. I just threw this one in there because I wanted to. And I've seen some sales happen right here in off the Ranch Road 12 area. And this is where I think you're seeing some of these prices depressed because this is showing that it's down 22% at 615,000. I don't live in this specific zip code of Dripping Springs personally. I live a little bit different area, but to find over in this area, a lot of this area is $1 million right now. Let me show you. So a lot of Dripping Springs, like if you're looking right here in Calaterra, you're not really getting too many homes under that 610. You are getting a few 1,800 square foot. They're going to be smaller. 542 is what this is listed at. Now you're moving out in this area for the school districts primarily, and because there's just not a lot out in Dripping Springs yet. There's a lot of fun activities to do that you could drive to every day. All the breweries, distilleries, all that fun stuff. Downtown Mercer is really nice. In fact, I probably added to the problem because I just bought an investment property over here under 400,000. Yeah, you can buy investment properties under 400,000 over here. For the most part, to get brand new out here, you're looking over this area, Heritage, 428. Now these are smaller lots, but you can get like this home right here, 514 under the median, 4 bed, 3 bath, 3,400 square foot out in Heritage. You're looking at 514,000, 580 at the most. I know they just did big price drops out here, but for the most part, if you're trying to get land out in Dripping Springs and get a little space, you're looking at $1 million easily, if not into a couple $1 million. All right, let's go to the next on this list. 78753. This is kind of northeast Austin. We saw prices in this area drop almost 24% down to 389. You could definitely probably find a property in here for that price point. I just want to move along this, so I don't want to show it too much. But this is that Tech Ridge area. If you're looking to invest, you have a lot of people that want to buy in this area because it's close to the Domain, it's close to Wells Branch, it's close to Dell and all of these areas. So this is a pretty popular area to be in. All right, let's go to the next on this list. So we're only two away. What do you think the number one is with the highest decline? Here we go. 78704. I am looking at buying a 78704 now, looking at some of these prices if they are down as far as it is, because it's telling me that we are down 29% in 78704. I really don't believe these numbers. Again, a lot of this can be skewed, but it's saying the median right now is 850,000. If we were to look in that area for 850,000, it's really hard to find. So as we look at the zip code, I mean, just right away, I don't see very much under $1 million. I mean, 1.1 is kind of like the starting point to be in here right now. And that gets you a 3 bed, 3 bath, 1,800 square foot. There is some stuff right here, 2 bed, 2 bath for 1,100 square foot. So I think what you're seeing is people trying to buy the lower dollar stuff. So in this area, I'm saying lower dollar being under $1 million or under the median, because you don't really see a whole lot of in the 300, 400, 500 price point anymore in the zip code. I mean, this is the cheapest I'm seeing right now is a 3-1, 908 square foot for 649. Somebody's going to buy that and gut it and flip it because, I mean, look over here in the Zilker neighborhood. The cheapest you're going to find is a two bed, 3 bath. That's probably 2.5 for 1,000 square foot. Everything else is 6.9, 5.5, 6 million, 920 or 2.25. So this zip code, you probably just had a lot of sales under that median price. So, all right, number one on this list is going to be 78703, and this is Terrytown. This is a zip code that is very expensive to get into. You're buying this zip code because of the proximity to downtown. You're buying because it's on Lake Austin. You're buying for all those reasons. You're buying a bigger house potentially. You're buying because you're close to the golf course over there, Lions Golf Course, really proximity to downtown. Let's look at this because it dropped almost 33%, but the median price is still almost $1.3 million, being 1.26. Now, I have some clients looking in this area right now. There's some new construction stuff that I've seen in here for $6-7 million. It's pretty awesome. But let's take a look real quick at 78703. So off the hop, as my friend Jesse says, you're looking at 1.98 million. 929 is going to be the cheapest really that you're finding here. 945. I mean, let's look at a $7.5 million house over here. This is what $7.5 million would get you over in Terrytown. Would you spend $7.5 million to be in Terrytown? But this is a 4 bed, 4 bath, 4,600 square foot off Northwood. I've met with a few listing agents recently over here because I am looking for clients in this area. It's a 2013 build, really nice looking house. So what do you think? 33% down in this area. Let's look at the zip codes that are seeing positive gains. These zip codes are 78752 with 63% increase, 78736 with 35%, 78717 for 4.7, 78727 for 1.8%, and at 0%, 78733. So I didn't want to go through those too fast. I just threw them out there. If you want a video on some of these areas or where you should be looking at next to buy, drop a comment below. We will see you in the next video.